said he liked the way I play my guitar. He was looking for a similar sound, trying to sell it to the suits in Midtown. And it might be nothing, but it might be something good.
Let's get in the game.
We're back, and it's day... I have no idea.
14.
I was going to guess that. I really was going to guess that.
No risk, no reward.
I know.
All right. So, getting into some age statement. Well, we've had some age statement whiskeys, but we're back into Irish today. We need the Tullamore Dew 12-year-old.
Mm.
Still not as theatrical as it was last year.
I know.
Why don't you go ahead and pour? I'll
Okay.
talk a little bit about the whiskey. Maybe we'll try to dial in a little bit.
Okay.
I've been kind of going a little bit long. So, Tullamore Dew is one of the big players in Ireland from a distilling standpoint, Irish whiskey standpoint. You likely have had just the regular old Tully, green bottle. Probably only about $20 a bottle for the green. They do a couple other non-age statement whiskeys I think are really good, especially the Caribbean cask finish one is quite tasty. But this is the first one that you jump up into with an age statement, 12 years old. They have a 14 and an 18. Both of those are really good. I have never had just the flat out 12 before, so we'll be tasting this one with everybody else. So what you're going to get is a blend of malted whiskeys, pot still Irish whiskey, and grain, anywhere from 12 to 15 years old. So with Irish whiskey and Scottish whiskey and whiskey typically in general, the age statement on the label, on the bottle, has to annotate the youngest whiskey in the blend. So you could have an 18-year-old blend, which could have 20, 25-year-old whiskeys in it. So this is primarily 12 and 15-year-olds, matured in both bourbon and sherry cask.
Yeah.
46 horsepower. You'll find this for about $45 most places. Actually got these on sale for $39.99 here in the great state of New Hampshire.
Nice.
But regular price was $45.
Yeah.
What do you get on the nose, Ann?
So right away I got honeysuckle. Was what I got, and then
Get like cream. It's like
Do you?
very sweet, light.
yeah, it is. It surprised me.
Oh, sorry, forgot. I'm doing Irish whiskey today.
Gotta get your correct hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But almost like it makes me think of vanilla ice cream. Not just vanilla, but that I don't know why.
I'm getting like strawberry jam,
Yeah,
or
that's
like a basic scone with like a strawberry jam on top of it. Which I've never gotten strawberry in an Irish whiskey before, but that's the first thing that kind of hit me.
It's very fruity, not in a bad way.
Did I say that right? Is it scone or scone?
It depends on where you're from. I think it's different. They say it different in
I'm
Scotland.
Sure they say it a lot different in Western Pennsylvania.
Right. I think they call them biscuits. Oh. Got a little more than I bargained for, but it was super oily, and but good. Like rolling around. It almost felt like I don't know, not an ice cube, but like a piece of candy or something, like a hard piece of candy.
That is a really well balanced whiskey,
and really not a whole lot of burn to it.
No, so with the pot still, you expect to get some of the spices, but it's there. It's on the front side of the tongue. Front of the tongue, but it really is kind of that creamy, like there's not the malt funk. So to me, I mean, they've done a really nice job with blending these. I mean, for $45,
Yeah.
or $39.99. Wow, that's good.
Like coats the whole glass too. Like when I, swirl it a little to get it.
Well, it's because you're swirling it around the whole glass.
No, but like usually the legs come down quick on some of them, and it doesn't. It's my little test. My not very important, but my little test that I do sometimes.
I'm impressed with that.
Mm-hmm. I really like it.
Because I've had just straight up Tully, and usually that's, actually, I think the last time I had Tully, we did shots of Tully on Grant Avenue, I think, in Pittsburgh well, it wasn't at the business meeting, but afterwards.
But you didn't get to enjoy it then if you did a shot.
No, just shot it. But it was, like $3. No, I like that. Like, so I'm really now like the honey that you got on the nose.
Yep.
Mm.
And there's something, maybe a little brown sugar or biscuit.
Yeah, biscuit. Definitely biscuit. Not cookie.
No.
Like a Bisquick biscuit.
Yeah.
That kind of chewy, dense.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, for $45, $40.
It's good stuff.
We've had some good whiskeys. I know some have kicked your butts a little bit, but this one, value-wise, I think is jumping out more than anything else we've had from a taste standpoint. I mean, the finish kind of medium, it's not overly long, but it does coat rather well.
Yeah.
I mean, not super complex, but I just think with having grain in there, I'm going to guess that the 18-year-old whiskey, or the 15-year-old, I'm sorry, that's in here, is probably more of a grain spirit. They're typically cheaper to produce. Use a column still versus a pot still. So my guess is the older component in this blend is going to be that grain whiskey, but they've done a real nice job. Like if you think of some of the other ones we've had that we know had grain in it, it was kind of spiky.
Right.
Like the Jameson Black Barrel, I think, is between 8 and 12-year-old whiskeys. This, with the 12 to 15, grain being the 15, but it's really kind of dropped those spikes. It really, I mean, I know I've said it, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this one. Be interested to see what you all think about it, but I was going into it not expecting much, expecting kind of dry, astringent, very short finish, not very complex, but spent a little time with this one.
I obviously liked it a lot.
Yeah.
This is it. I'm done.
All right, and
what?
Well, here we gotta have a little bit once we get
That's
to
right.
the toast, but I think this is definitely one that we will we'll go buy.
Yeah.
And put on the shelf for $45.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna jump over to the shout out. I'll finish that later. So the shout out tonight, we're gonna go with all the members of Iota Pi fraternity.
Yeah.
That used to have their little flop house in Hotlanta with your brother. But bunch of them that Bruce has brought into the whiskey calendar 2 years in a row. So hope you all are enjoying it. Hope you all are doing something really fun and rewarding these days, because I've heard not as many of you are still in Hotlanta as part of Iota Pi, and hopefully you're all living the dream like Bruce.
Yeah.
But also want to pull Montana Bill into this one, and Montana Mike. Bill we met 2 years ago out in Bozeman, friend of Bruce's. And then also Mike from Montana jumped in this year. And just one special shout out to Mike. Mike threw a few extra dollars into the Toys for Tots or Giving Tree Fund this year. So Mike, we really appreciate that, and hope the calendar's been up to snuff with you and the rest of Iota Pi fraternity. So Annie, take us out.
Yep. May your heart stay young, the whiskey be old, the cork loose, and your adventures bold. Cheers.